Hey guys, Dan The Wolfman here for ProMMANow.com with the taping of UFC tonight with the host. Be turning things around a little bit. I'll be the one asking the questions. Hey guys, how you doing?
Dan, good to see you.
All right. Guys, what is it like to be doing this now and getting exposure on Fuel TV? What do you guys feel about doing the show?
It's great step forward for the sport. You know, this is, as a fighter, it's something we've always dreamt about. You know, we always want to take the sport to the next level and really educate the fans of what we do, how we do it, give them the latest news, and I think we do just a great job of doing that, providing that for the fans, whether you're a hardcore fan or just new to the sport. I think it's a fantastic way to take the sport to the next level and really give the fighters the attention they deserve.
Yeah, absolutely. And you started back in WEC days.
Yeah,
right?
no question about it. And I would love to have had something like this back then. It's a place, I think, it serves the fans, and it's an outlet for them, the folks that don't take to Twitter every 5 minutes or on Facebook. They can get this show every week, and it kind of gives them a encapsulation of what's going on in the world of MMA, specifically UFC. And it's a pretty polished show, if you ask me. I think they do a pretty nice job. The folks that work on the show get footage, get stats, get all these things that you don't get on Twitter, so you come here.
I love it. My whole DVR is Fuel TV. It's UFC all the time.
Good to hear.
Do you personally like watching some of the guys from the WEC, how they've transitioned into the UFC, Aldo and Cowboy? And
I'm biased. Yeah, absolutely. And I like to say the boys from the WC are doing themselves very well in the UFC. I think there were a lot of people that thought, oh, they're not going to be able to step up to the big leagues, but I think it's safe to say they're doing okay.
So is it safe to say you both like the lower weight classes?
I love it. I'm biased. I love seeing the little guys go at it. And I think that the level of technique that they show out there is second to none. And if you're a true fan of the sport, you love the little guys.
Speaking of which, since you've retired, when you watch the 155ers and 145ers now, are you kind of playing matchup in your head still?
Not quite retired yet. Don't retire yet.
No?
We'll see. But
really?
we'll see.
Still got some fight in those gloves.
We'll see.
All right.
But
so your back's doing okay?
yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's not 100% yet, but it's definitely not 100%. But I haven't closed the door on it, so we'll see. I'm hoping that I can recover and come back.
What weight class would you do that at?
55. 45 is too much.
Okay.
Okay, I wouldn't be opposed if he fights again. We've got some great makeup people here, so if he doesn't do well, we can still get him on the set in high definition.
I stay in shape by beating up Todd every week.
And you can't tell.
I'd like to see you versus Cowboy. I think stylistically on the feet, that's very interesting.
So many great fights out there.
Is there anyone specifically that you would like to fight before you retire? Well, you kick my tail every day.
You know what? Really, I just want to fight the best guys. If I come back, I'd like, if I'm healthy, I'd like it for it to be really a run for the belt. I don't want to just come back and have one fight. I'd really like try to make a run and go at it.
The number 2 guy, maybe whoever wins between Miller and
I don't know if I deserve it because I'm coming back to 55, but if the UFC gave me that fight, I would love it.
Okay. I want to go back in time a little bit. Do you feel like a lucky guy? Everything that's turned out for you the way that it has? Because quite frankly, I think it was your 3rd fight that Dana White just happened to be there.
Yeah.
I think it was your 3rd fight against
Yes.
Vicky. You actually lost
exactly.
the split decision.
Yep.
Main event fight.
Yep.
And isn't that what got you on the?
Man, I tell you what, it's so funny, how things work out. I definitely feel lucky and very blessed. Having been there at the right place at the right time, and I really believe that if you work hard, you're always going to be in the right place at the right time. And at the time, I really just did it to prove my jiu-jitsu. I didn't want to be a mixed martial arts fighter, really. I just kind of wanted to try it out. And it wasn't really until after the Ultimate Fighter wrapped that I was like, you know what, I want to make a go at this. I really love the other arts and just found the beauty in it and wanted to make a go at it.
You definitely, got leaps and bounds better over the years since Ultimate Fighter.
When you're all the way at the bottom, when you're as terrible as I was, you can only get better.
You got good very fast. And I've always assumed that you're one of the hardest workers in the sport, that you've gotten a lot better because of a work ethic. I mean, you have to see it. Your Muay Thai got so great. You're known for your elbows. Like 7 rear naked choke wins, something like that. That's
I'm lucky that I had great coaches, great training partners around me that I could learn from, and
what do you guys think of the guys on the Ultimate Fighter now? What do you think of the level? Are the guys that stand out to you?
Yeah, definitely, man. The level is great. You see the guys now when they come into the Ultimate Fighter, they're so much more experienced. They're so more well-rounded than back when I was on the Ultimate Fighter first season. All I really knew was Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That's pretty much it. I was learning my striking as I was going, my wrestling and all that stuff. Now the guys are so well-rounded, coming in, in top shape and just dangerous in all areas.
They're polished. I think they're more polished, and they come in ready. They know what to expect. Where back in Kenny's day, not that far ago, guys came in and like, well, I don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
But I think Kenny sells himself a little bit short. He does well because he always strives for excellence. And no matter what he does, you know, a Division I soccer player, great athletics, great academics, and he's carried that over onto the set of UFC tonight. And
I'll
he does
give you
really
that
well.
$20 bill.
Yeah, no, but he came in doing TV, not having a lot of experience with that, and he worked at it, to where now I think he's one of the best analysts out there. But I think for the guys that are coming up in Ultimate Fighter, if they just take that strive for excellence in everything they do, they'll be successful.
And guys, you can watch Ultimate Fighter live every Friday night on FX, but also Tough Brazil started last night. Every Sunday night, watch that online. Tough Brazil was amazingly off the hook, and you guys need to be checking that out. So you always can come to watch UFC Tonight on Fuel TV. Watch the other shows too. You know, got Best of Pride.
There you go.
I'm an old school fan. You got the Best of Pride on Fuel TV. You got the UFC Reloaded, guys. I'm loving watching the pay-per-views, getting just fights, commercial fights, no chatter, all fighting. And you know, I appreciate you guys having me out today for ProMMANow.com. And guys, please subscribe to my YouTube page. Got 500 MMA instructionals at Dan The Wolfman 1. And that's about it.
Thanks for coming to see us, Dan.
Thank you very much.
I got to give a shout out to the UG.
Oh, that's
I'm an
right.
OG from the UG. So what's up, guys? Hello, Underground.
Thank you.
Good job.